What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, fantastic afternoon, fantastic pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm HASAN Piker, and this is HASAN broadcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles, folks. We're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one because today's a beautiful day. Today's a wonderful day. Today is Monday. It's Monday News Day, folks. It's Monday News Day. This is part of the broadcast where I tell you a little bit about my personal news in between the time period where I press the stop streaming button and press the start streaming button for all the parasocialists out there. Straight up, you need to do more viewer calls and shit. That's the best VRN episode yet. Dude, I know. I'm a little worried because like Will's not on it. Cutie's not on it. I'll be honest with you. I think that's one of the funniest VRN episodes we've ever done. It's one of the best paywalled episodes we've ever done. But like, I'm fearful that because people don't know what Crash Dummies is, they're going to be like, they're not going to fucking watch it, you know? But like, I really want to pump it. I really want to juice it because it is fucking awesome. It is fucking awesome. There's also a surprise in there as well because there was a dude who was like real homophobic and Austin went crazy. This is actually my favorite. Like, it's one of my favorite episodes we've done so far. It was fucking sick. Love the boys, Pat and Mike. They're fucking hilarious. I'm so glad I reached out to them. And I was like, dude, I'm a big fan. We should make it happen. I think I caught them. Like, they're already blowing up right now. But I think I caught them like before they like truly took it to the next level. It would have been harder to get them on the stream as a first introduction if we were doing this like 3 months, 4 months down the line. Because they're blowing the fuck up. My episode with them is going to be released on Wednesday. I can't wait for that one. That one I laughed the most. Out of any podcast appearance I've ever done, that is the one that I've laughed the fucking most. It was hilarious. Let's do personal news, obviously. End of the broadcast yesterday to go to a place called hasL. It was my parents' wedding anniversary, so obviously we had to celebrate, you know, had a little family dinner. Let me tell you, it was mid. First and foremost, I was very disappointed. I think it's like a Michelin star restaurant too. And my brother really wanted us to go there. He thought it was like a great place. He liked the ambiance and the vibes. The food was not great. Food was not that good. It was kind of shocking. It was a very extremely rare Murat L because he's a gourmand. Like he literally is. It's not even like a Brace Belden joke. Like he actually is a gourmand. Like he is, you know, he has excellent taste, but it was decent. You know what I mean? It was decent. But for me, like if we're going to a fucking place, we're going to go out and, you know, we're going to have steaks and whatever. Like it's supposed to be, in my opinion, it's supposed to be excellent, right? It has a Michelin star. Show us how you cook. Dog, I'm not a chicken, but I know how to fucking whip up eggs. I'm not a chef, but let me tell you, okay, this thing has been on top of some fucking decadent dining experiences, okay? All around the motherfucking world, as a matter of fact. So I know a little thing or two. I'm a big boy. I'm fat. I'm a spiritually fat person. This mouth has had some experiences. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just giving you guys an honest opinion. It's right down the street from me, and I agree, overrated. Yeah, it was a bit overrated. Like, I hate to say that because, like, I know the fucking work that goes into this shit. Oh, Wikipedia says their star got yanked in 2023. That makes sense. Okay. Anyway, last night, did the dinner, did the din-din. I've been watching a new docu, like the docu half fictional series that Netflix came out on Wyatt Earp. I love those fucking things because it makes you feel like you're learning something because they like literally have academics on that like talk about these historical events. Like they have historians on, but then they also like film it in a very cool way. My favorite was obviously the Ottoman Empire one with Fatih Sultan Mehmet. High key recommend it. Definitely recommend that one. But the Wyatt Earp one is great for watching with your family. Like I've been watching it with my mom and dad. But yeah, after the dinner, we came back. We watched it a little bit, and then I fell asleep while we were watching it because I just pass out by like 10:30 usually. Where's the Ottoman Empire one? It's the Ottoman Empire one is on Netflix as well. Michael put you in C tier in his boxing tier list. I am not like a very good boxer, but does that mean could I fight Michael Reeves? Yes.
S tier is you'll definitely beat them. C is they'll kick your ass.
Oh.
I definitely lose to Hasan. His like raw.
Yeah, bro. He just
beats the shit out of me.
Yeah. What? C tier means like C tier means I could beat him. Reeves would truck you. You're out of your mind. Like if he was a professional boxer at his size, it's a little different. But he's not a professional boxer. He's a decent boxer, but he's an amateur boxer. So you're out of your fucking mind if you think that like that would be a real fight. Like insane. You keep making gay news. What is this? Into more. HASAN Piker loves being an armpit influencer. That's crazy. It's no secret that HASAN Piker, left-wing content creator and extremely popular Twitch streamer, has a massive gay following to the point that his armpits are about as famous as he is now. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I thought that this used to be my peak, both in terms of physique and the way that I looked. But honestly, my style has gotten significantly better, partially because I'm like actually, you know, much more financially secure now. So I can like buy things instead of like, you know, play catch up. But I think I look better than this now for sure. I used to say like my peak is like 2016 or whatever, or 2017, but honestly, maybe no. Himbo to DILF Journey. When asked if he'd be a top or bottom, he reconsidered. You know what? I rescind that statement. I would Troy Sivan. So you like twinks? Burrs of Vanco Press like a true journalist. I guess he's a top, so maybe not. So there you have it. Not only can the gays count on a steamy stream of armpit content, the Piker Savant fanfics are practically writing themselves. You need more paparazzi carpet shots or whatever, more shots that want to use from events. Yeah, but I don't go to events. Like I get invited to events, but I don't go to events because I'm too busy working. So I can't get new like professional Getty content. Just saw the gay accent clip. Oh, here, this is from the pod. It's incredible. So like one thing that the Crash Dummies podcast does is like they literally ask their audience a question. One of the questions was like, what's a sensation that feels sexual? What's a sensual sensation that's not sexual? Like that's one of the questions that we asked, or they asked their audience for their podcast, which is gonna be out on Wednesday. And then they literally called them live, and then they just like make fun of them and stuff, right? But I wanted their audience, I wanted to basically have like me and Austin talk to their community this way.
You might be the exception, bro.
No, I'm gay. That's why.
Oh, you should have said that first.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, it would have all made sense.
Yeah, you fooled me with that one, bro. Hey, you don't have the gay accent. How come you don't have the gay accent?
No, I get it. No, I understand.
Hey, they said.
But yeah, this is the episode. It's out. I don't think it's doing that well because, of course, bro, it just got posted. Give it time. For me, listen, it was a great episode. I think the juxtaposition of like having Cutie and Austin would have been great. When I say 9K in 2 hours is not that good, chat, I'm talking about it in comparison to like performance of other videos in the first 2 hours. Okay, come on, let the fucking content creator do analytics. American cultural imperialism knows no bounds. I know, I saw this and I love it. Guys in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, now imitating the aesthetics and lifestyle of 90s South Central LA Latino gang members. They even have the contemporaneous vehicles. Bro, this is Saudi Arabia's attempt to also participate in the global Latina belt. This is them actively moving into the Latino belt. Obviously, as you guys know, Egypt is a part of the global Latina belt. Japan is a part of it in recent years. And Vietnam has always been a part of it. Thailand has always been a part of it. I'm not even going to talk about, you know, obviously Pinoy Gang. Pinoy Gang has never not been a part of the global Latina belt. It's the, like, Filipinos are the most Mexican country out there outside of Mexico. Overall, Saudi Arabia is relatively new in their formation, in their like allegiance. Like a lot of people talk about, you know, first world, second world nations, third world nations, like the non-affiliated nations and that sort of thing. But like Saudi Arabia has never actually been a part of the global Latina belt, but it seems like they are now making inroads. So that's what's going on here.
أول التفاصيل في التحفة الفنية اللي قدامكم تشوفونها اللي هو الدركسون. طبعا تقدر تضيف فيه تفاصيل زي ما انتم شايفين. الستوك راح يكون معانا قطعة واحدة. الشيء الثاني راح يكون معانا الكفر والجنط. الجنط
Like
راح
يكون This is a pretty strong contender. Saudi Arabia's geopolitical positioning and also allegiances with American, like, and allegiances with the United States of America, and it's like posturing in the region as an island for American imperialism has made it very difficult for them to like be a part of the Latina belt, I think, but this is a strong case. Like, this is probably the strongest case I've ever seen in terms of like moving in that direction. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this is like, this right here is pretty active.
بأسيام أقل. الأسيام الكثيرة هذه إضافة من إضافة تعديلات الدراجة. حلو. الكفر راح يكون لون واحد باللون الأبيض بدون الكتابات هذه. برضه هذه إضافة من إضافات تعديل الدراجة.
طبعا بعض الإضافة زي ما انتم شايفين إضافة اللي هي المخمل تقدر تضيف عليها مرتبة جلد.
This is
أو
like
تطرز
so
عليها
much
أو
care and
ترسم
consideration put
عليها
into this is
هذا
crazy.
نقطة من بحر من بعض الإضافات في المرتبة.
Where does the global belt start and stop? I mean, it's basically, this is like a real phenomena. Obviously, this is like a real thing. In the global south, many nations, either non-aligned or even aligned, have they're just Latino. Like, it's just hard to describe vibe, culture wise. Like, they're just Latino. I don't really know how else to explain it. They just are. Attitude wise, vibes wise, aura wise, like, people are just like representatives of Chicano culture sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, that's how it is. This is the updated worldwide Latina belt map, complete with not only one but two belts. White enemy nations. Latina Security Council standard Latina belt. Yeah, no, this makes sense. Observer states winter Latina belt. I don't know about the winter Latina belt. I feel like this is a little crazy. You know what I mean? Standard Latina belt nations are obviously, you know, pretty. I mean, it's right here. You know, Turkey's introduction to the Latina belt was actually pretty interesting. It's one of those countries that actually was not even supposed to be. Like, it was, because of its NATO alignment, it was almost considered to be a white enemy nation. But the only reason why it was introduced is because of Turkish telenovelas. Turkish telenovelas made Turkey change its status from an observer nation, a white enemy nation, to an observer nation, to directly being a part of the standard Latina belt. Because in many Latino households, you will see aunties watching Turkish telenovelas. Like, so because Turkish telenovelas is such an important cultural export of the nation state, it has become it's played a formative role in Turkish soft power, obviously, and it has basically become one of the firm committed standard Latina belt nations. My mom used to watch Firiha. Yeah, dude, it's like, a lot of people don't know this, but Turkish dramas, Turkish soaps go fucking nutty. Like, literally. They go nutty in all of these countries. Every single one of them. Turkish telenovelas go crazy, okay? In the Arab world, they're like 500 episodes per season. Every episode is like 3 hours long. I don't even know how they film it. Sometimes I feel like there's not enough time in the world to actually be able to pump out this much content. And it's crazy. They're super popping in the Balkans too. But yeah, Rolling Stones, they put out a list, 25 most influential creators of 2024, and I was on this list. When we decided that our second annual most influential creators list would be ranked, we had to grapple with a highly subjective question. What does it mean to have influence? It's not just about who's getting sponsorships. It's about having people look up to you. Follow and comment on your posts. Engage with and share your content, and truly care what you have to say, for better or for worse. To pick our list, the Rolling Stone staff debated, asked creators across the spectrum from fashion to comedy, food, travel to nominate their favorites, and reviewed data from Creator IQ, an enterprise influencer marketing platform that tracks the hard numbers. After going through more than 500 individual nominees, evaluating them based on engagement rate, growth, and peer interaction, follower count, and our own gut feelings about each one, we present 2024's most influential creators. Now, I don't really know a lot of the people on here. There's a lot of TikTokers out here. Like, most of these content creators are TikTokers, I think. Some of you guys might know. I'm shocked that Speed wasn't on it. Like, I think that was a bit of a snub. I think RDC is like far too high up on the list. Like, number 19 is crazy. Maybe I am personally a little biased, but I do think that it's like wild. Like, it shouldn't be 19. It should be in the top 10 is what I'm saying. As in, it's too low. It's like ranked too low. As in, the number should be lower on the list. Tony Bravo, TikTok, LA-based beauty creator. My goats, Omar Hirsch show got a shout out on this list. It made me very happy. Love those boys. They're actually going through some very hard times right now. You know, obviously they are documenting their daily experiences during genocide, which is so crazy. And they haven't been able to, they haven't really been able to put out that much content. I talked to I talked to them. They're wonderful people. Omar Sharid and Mohammed Harzallah are both 19. We're two friends who had just started university where Israel's bombing of Gaza began last October. After months of violence, the duo began documenting their daily routine in the war zone in April. Within 3 months, they amassed more than 1.6 million Instagram followers. Sharid and Harzallah have shared a perspective that no other media outlet would be able to offer, recording the smallest details of how civilians adapt and survive. They figure out a way to fucking work out, make protein, like make high protein foods, and I love them. They're great. I mean, they're just kids. They're just teenagers, man. They're fucking regular ass teenagers who happen to be experiencing a fucking genocide. That's what's so crazy about it. Anyway, number 16, my goat, Wisdom, Nigerian American fashion creator dubbed the best dressed guy on TikTok by Vogue. There was a lot of friends of mine on here. Like, this is a crazy string of content creators. You got Omar Hertz, you got Wisdom, who I love as well. And then, boom, at number 15, HASAN Piker. HASAN Piker 33 has gained legions of fans from his multi-hour streams. Expletive lace, sometimes controversial breakdowns of current political events. Satirical comments he made about Representative Dan Crenshaw managed to piss off both sides and won him collabs with everyone from AOC to Valkyrie. I've always been of the mindset if a person online is showing positive values, then that's a pretty positive way of trying to get others to copy that behavior, he says. That's what I try to do. Now, this was like a 30-minute interview I gave to them, and that's the one quote that they picked from it. But what I was trying to say in this video, or in this interview, was basically that I think there's a lot of cynicism online. I think there's a lot of people showcasing bad behavior, or maybe even like sometimes making fun of marginalized communities and whatnot. And my goal is to show people that it is cool to actually be understanding of marginalized communities and not to bully people, not to bully people and like lead by showing, by experiencing, by being the person that I think others should also be like. Jake Shane, Octopus Lover, is number 14. Don't know who this guy is. Drewski's at number 13. Plastique Tiara, I'm a content creator before a drag queen. At number 11, they put an Italian man on here, which made this entire list awful, in my opinion. Okay. This, I call into question the veracity. Okay. I call into question whether or not this is a compromised list or not. It makes me feel like it's a compromised list because when you put an Italian man up here so high, it's like our boy Melon got 11th place. Theo Vaughn at 10th place. Wide-reaching viewership speaks to his comedic authority, but the self-declared white trash creator, 44, which I did not know he was 44 until like yesterday, by the way, which is crazy to me that like he is 44 years old. He does not look 44 at all. Keith Lee, my goat, TikTok's preeminent food critic. Keith Lee, he's phenomenal. I don't know who Alex Earl is, but it seems like she's popping. Pokimane at number 7. Number 6, Alan Chicken Chow. Don't know who this guy is either. Duke Dennis at number 5, The Glaze Must End. Number 4, Nara Smith. Number 3, Mr. Beast. Kind of controversial to slot him in here right now, but hey, you know, you got to do what you got to. I mean, it is true. He is still a very influential person. Number 2, Rhett and Link. This was kind of shocking to me. I didn't know they were popping like that still, but I guess they are. And also, number 1 is Kai Cenat, which makes sense. I probably would have put Speed on here as well. I think he's like one of the most influential.